West Tennessee Bank, we believe homeowners are the real backbone of the community. We have no work that's more important than helping you make your home improvement plans come true. Come talk with us today. West Tennessee Bank, a division of Decatur County Bank. We think you'll like us. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Would like to welcome everyone out to the January meeting of the County Commission. This is a regular commission meeting night. The first order is to call the vote.
Johnny Garner. Here. Jerry Love. Here. Larry Blackstock. Here. Al McKinnon. Here. Jackie Butler. Here. Tim Crow. Here. Ann Moore. Here. Russell Clayton. Here. Buddy Richardson. Here. Jerry Emerson. Here. Sandra Howard. Here. Joseph Valero. Here. Mary Smith. Here. Diane Jordan. Here. Chris Simmons. Here. Terry Bell. Here. John Wells. Here. Mike Alexander. Here. 18 present.
Okay, thank you. So we do have a quorum. Everyone's here, so we'll proceed with the meeting. The first item is approve the minutes of the November meeting. All y'all get those in the mail? Have any corrections or any questions about them? Motion been made that we approve the minutes as presented and seconded. Any discussion of any kind? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Next is the quarter reports. Start with the schools.
Thanks, sir. There is a quarterly report. Again, rather than asking any questions, we don't have anything outstanding as far as any significant notice to bring to your mind regarding this quarterly report.
Motion made and seconded to approve the school report as presented. Any questions? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Thank you. You got budget amendment?
We did.
Okay.
Also included were budget amendments. The only thing that I would bring up is the last page. There were a couple that were fiscal services on the very last page, and also the central cafeteria food service. Those two were requesting money out of the fund balance to meet those needs. The reason why is we put $1.2 million in the fund balance last year, so where we can easily use that money to rectify our goal is to utilize our money to the best of our ability and not just expand our fund balance.
Move to approve.
Motion made and seconded to approve the amendments to the school budget presented. Is there any questions? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Thanks, Charles.
Mr. Gill, I know you don't have a crystal ball and can't see in the future, but with the Vision 2020 that just happened in Madison County, if you listen to all the meetings, they were really playing up what that's going to do for Chester County and private school district. Do you anticipate any, like I said, I know you don't have to, but do you anticipate that there could be an influence for your students?
Well, I anticipate that there's going to be an increase of interest in that. Now, whether or not they're going to be wanting to move into Chester County, that depends upon the deal that our local real estate will offer them. But for the school, we consider each year their out-of-county tuition costs. And we take into consideration what our state provides, what our local contribution is, and we determine what that would break down per student. Right now, in my last conversation with the board, our approval is to keep that dollar amount the same as it has been. But again, we haven't met to discuss that. That's going to be on the agenda for next meeting. But we do expect to have, we've already had a few calls, people who want to do. But this is for people who have called on stay in Madison County to come relocate with their school system.
Do you have a, there again, I know I'm asking questions, but do y'all have a cap on, like, we're only going to allow X amount of number of students to come in from Madison County, or is that open-ended?
It will be open-ended based on the number of students per grade. So it depends on the capacity of the campus.
So you might be able to have more elementary kids than you could have.
Correct. And we're in the process now of looking at that, comparing our inventory of our student count as compared to our teacher count. But if we have situations where lower grades or higher grades are at capacity, then those families who may have 3 kids, but it hits one of those capacities, we're going to have to deny that whole family.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Thank you. Next will be the highway. Motion made, say, we give approval to the highway, budget, or the, report. Is there any questions?
Everything's going about like it should.
Any?
When you gonna get that big coat put in that, yeah, I can tell. Like that one put it there.
We won't already have dinner.
Any other questions? If not, in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Did you vote yes?
You know, everybody knows it. And I did not have all.
Okay, you'll have it in the minutes, okay. I think the only road that was added to the road list this year was the Brian Thomas Road, but
What about Ray Smith, and what about 8 or 9, 10 days ago, I was down there, and he was working on that on 2280.
I'll update you on what he did the last 2 months. He's working in the right direction. Good up to week ago. I checked those things. He got in contact with him.
It was probably 10 or 12 days ago, I come down there, and he was out there on the tractor, and the lady was going, I kind of expected him to be here.
I did this, but we got a case, so he's going the right direction. And I'm watching. Yes.
anybody else? Thank you.
Jerry, you need that road list approved?
You also say you didn't need to approve?
Online tax roll us at next year, I don't have to keep all big taxes, and I think, well, like this. Only thing I've got to keep y'all said about, what we get, what road we get, prove that, prove it. They was a lot of paper.
Well, that road's already approved, isn't it?
Yeah. All these roads have been approved before we go to the matter. I think Jimmy told everybody, says I have to do this.
All right,
They
I hear a motion to approve the road.
I'll make a motion.
Here a second. Got a motion second to approve the road list as presented. Is there any other question? Any other question? If not, favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Thank you. Next, the trustees report.
Hope everybody had a happy new year. Sorry. Questions, comments, trustee report?
Motion been made and second to approve the trustees report as presented. Any questions?
Everything's ready, about like it should. Yes, sir.
Any other questions? If not, in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. You had budget amendment, you don't have budget amendments, do you?
Thank goodness.
Very good. You get that there.
Thank y'all.
Mr. Bernard had a phone call, I don't know, about 30 minutes, 35 minutes ago. That her hospital admitted, so she's over there. All I've got this report in the mail, I think. She brought me a report the other day, went over pretty well. Right now, we had 6 months in the budget, we spent 48.95 cents of the budget, so we're still in good shape on that, but we have 50%. That's what we're going to pay. And then we put the ones on here next to the R.
We have a motion and a second to approve the county general budget, the county general report. Any discussion? If not, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you.
Solid waste report. We're at 46.7% of it this year. We're still on 50% on that halfway through the year. Got better than that, so $75,000.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve amendments to the county general. Solid waste. Excuse me, solid waste. Can't hear you. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Yes, that's all. The next item is approve the appeals board for the county maintenance code we adopted back a few months ago. Let me report something to you. The sheriff and I had a little problem with part of this. We hadn't started enforcing it yet. We're going to start writing the paper probably next week. We're going to start enforcing it just as quick as we can. We had run that just 2 weeks. We had run that for a month. Martin, you know it back in there?
No required time.
Can you start February the 1st then?
I'm sure this time.
All right, so we're going to start February the 1st instead of January the 1st. That's okay with y'all. But we need to approve the appeals board. If anyone if anyone feels like they've been mistreated or that they don't owe it or they should clean it up, they have a right to come for the appeals board. There's supposed to be 7 people on it. 7 on here is Jerry Lowe, Jim West, Brian Santiago, Johnny Ferris, Tim Curl, Russell Clayton, and Jerry Emerson. Yeah, we'll have to have a motion for that. What I did, I tried to scatter this around the county as much as I could. Of course, you got Jim Bass lives out at Lilyville, out in that area. Him, know where he is. Russell, Jerry. So that's why I tried to do this. And I did talk to the others, and they will serve on it. I do need a motion to approve this.
Second.
Motion made, second, we have approval of the appeals board for the maintenance code. Any discussion?
Well, let me ask you on these bills. I don't remember discussing when we were looking at this code. How long is this appeals procedure going to take? 6 months, a year?
They've got 30 days after they get the citation, and then they got how many days after that? You remember, Martin?
30, I believe.
Maybe 30 days to appeal it, and then we'll have a meeting on that just as quick as we can.
And their decision is to be final?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, they could, if they wanted to go further, they would appeal to the Chancery Court, but that would exhaust all the procedures before going to court.
And 2, I might explain this to you too. If they won't clean it up and we have to clean it up, we can attach a lien to that property for what the cleanup cost is.
You've been down often on the roadway.
No, I had not since, no, I don't even look at it
Look
right
like that
now.
road was skidded through one of them good drivers out there, and you ain't never seen
Is that right?
it. Dark up bad.
I was down there about 2 weeks ago.
It's been a month since I was out there, and it was a mess then. Any other questions? Yeah.
Will they choose their own chair, or is this one, their chair of this board already?
They will pick the chair and the secretary, and they will have to keep minutes just like we do, and have to, minutes of any kind of meeting, committee meeting that meets has to have a chairman and a secretary. So you have to get the all right, got a motion second. Is there any other discussion on this? I don't think we'll vote on that, did we?
It would probably be a good idea that this committee meet before we
Yes.
get our first,
Yeah.
before we get our first bill. It'd probably be a good idea that this is.
Go ahead and get your officers and everything.
We've got to get established and kind of go over the rules.
Okay.
And have a little background on what we're doing before we get slammed.
Okay. Any other questions? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Somebody have to hand that back and ask a question. You scratching your head when you do. Okay. All right. All right, the next item is any other business comes, whoa, I forgot it. Miss Nancy, you got a report?
I do have to make a correction where the building fund donations, there should be a dollar sign in front of that without $1,000 dollars over the last 2 months. Also, you may or may not have gotten a letter in the mailbox. We have another 5K that's raised close to $10,000 for the library over the last 3 years. And that's February 27th. Al always comes to welcome the runners. Terry ran in it last year. So you can either pick up an application at the library if you want to run or walk in it, or you can sign up at races online. And that's on our website. I think it's on our website. I know it's on our Facebook page. Also, the library board meets this Thursday at 5 o'clock in the conference room. Again, if y'all would like to come, we've got another signature time. Randy McKinnon has yet another drawing. We'll look at that and talk about that. So if there's anything y'all would like to input,
Ms. Nancy, did you ask Mayor King to come to that also?
I did not.
I think you should do that, because this is a city county event, venture, so.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. Get on that tomorrow. Any questions?
Thank you. And as far as any other business come for the commission, like Ms. Thaxton is here. She told me she'd like to address the commission back about 2 months ago. I lost my note on that, so.
Hello, everybody. It's good to see everybody again. I'm here tonight on behalf of my little girl Treasure. Most people have read about her in the paper. We are a nonprofit, a 501c3 now, fund of West Tennessee Healthcare Foundation. And during the month of February is when we make our rounds at the hospital and we pass out bears. In the past, a lot of friends from Chester County at the schools that she's attended donated all of our bears. So last year, I'm sorry, Mayor, I didn't get you. Last year we became a nonprofit fund, and so these are the bears that we give out to the kids. And you cannot imagine the joy that they get when they're in the hospital sick and somebody comes around with a cute little teddy bear, just to encourage them. But a little history about my daughter. She was born really premature, and we almost lost her a few times. And so we decided to let her pay it forward every year as a way for her to remember how far she had come from, and then just going back to encourage the children in the hospital once a year. So tonight, I'm here to ask the commissioners to consider making a donation to our nonprofit because we will be going in February. And so whatever you'd like to, these are our different sponsorship levels. Of course, whatever you would like to give collectively as a commissioners or individuals or businesses, we would really appreciate that opportunity. Our goal, she was at Jackson General for a long time and then Lavonner. So our goal is to go back to Lavonner to pass out bears. And as you can see on our sponsorship level, I would like to ask the commissioners, I know budgets are tight, but if you'd like to give $1,000, that buys 100 bears, and we have to have at least 250 bears to go to Lavonner. And so we take about 50 bears to Jackson General. But it's something that, this is our 11th year that we're doing this. We also have a big fundraiser that we hope that you'd like to be a part of. When the baseball season starts, we'll be at the Jackson Generals. We have Star Wars night, so it's going to be the biggest night of the baseball season, so we're really excited about that. And we're going to pre-sell tickets for $10 for that. So please keep that in mind. We'll be announcing it and everything. But we do get our bears locally. We go through Henderson Trophy Shop, so we do everything local. They make the bags that also have the logos, because we can't clutter up this cute little T-shirt with everybody's names on it. But we would really be honored if you all would do that for us.
Okay, you've heard her request, and have any questions for her?
About how many bears did you give out last year?
Oh, we gave out almost 400. We were a part of Baby Fest and Baby Fest and Kids Expo that was held at the Fairgrounds of Jackson. So that was a blessing for us to be able to partner with the hospital and do that. So they had their first bear clinic, and we were really honored that they asked my little girl to partner with them. So we had to do fundraising for that. That was a big thing, but we were blessed to do it.
I know you asked for 100 bears, with 50 bears be
Yes.
acceptable.
Yes,
50 bears would be $600 instead of 1,000 for 100.
yes, yes, sir.
Y'all can see the mounts on those things.
And look,
You want me to do
the
anything?
county logo was on our bag.
I make a motion to be donated to Silver.
I'll say.
Motion made, second, we donate $600 for the Treasure Love Bears. Is there any discussion, any questions? If not, in favor say aye. Well, got a roll call, I'm sorry.
Johnny Garner.
Yes.
Jerry Love. Larry Blackstock.
Yeah.
Al McKinney.
Yeah.
Jackie Butler.
Yes.
Tim Crow.
Yes.
Ann Moore.
Yes.
Russell Clay. Buddy Richards.
Yes.
Jerry Henderson.
Yes.
Sandra Howard.
Yes.
Joseph Malaro.
Yes.
Barry Smith. Yes. Diane Jordan.
Yes.
Chris Simmons. Yes. Terry Bell.
Yes.
John Wells. Mike Alexander. 18-4-0 against.
Okay, thank you.
Thank y'all, thank you so
I
much.
would like to say something.
Yes.
I would like to challenge all the commissioners to go in and finish up that $1,000 to make 100 bears. I would be glad to do my part, and that would be $22.23 each. So,
Well, I'd like to say something. I work for Woodland World, and we donate bears for them and service to give to kids, so I don't feel like donating to you. That's just my opinion.
when
did you say they would be given that?
February.
February the 12th, it's Valentine's on the 4th.
I tell you what, to do, after the meeting, if y'all get with Miss Ann, the one guy that'll do that, let her get your name, and we get you some more money too, Miss Ann.
Thank you so much, I really appreciate it, good to see everybody. Yes.
Okay, does anyone else have anything that's come for the commission? Jerry, okay.
I got one thing I've got to mention, although it goes back to what Commissioner Crowe was talking about, this, in our county. There's been a local, real estate man bought the property out my neck of the woods. And we got one road, this single lane road, with certain parts of two
Jerry,
houses.
can you use that mic right there if you would?
It's certain purpose of two houses, this road is a one-lane road. And he's done bought the property, he wants me to go in there and do it, make it a double-lane road. So I called CTAS, and he said, I highly recommend against that, because the realtor man is creating more volume for that road. That you got no policy for it, so therefore he said that highly recommended, because he said you'd be able to tag murders. I'm saying, you know what, might be coming down the pipe. If everybody comes in here and wants to have a single road, a single lane road, and wants to get it done with us, CTAS said we don't need to do that. I don't mean y'all can't later on, I'm just telling you what CTAS is recommending. Because he doesn't ask me about it. And I called CTAS, I'm just passing on what CTAS told me. It's out in my neck of the wood. I prefer not to say right now, but it's a single lane road, and he bought his property, and now he wants me to widen it to 2 lanes.
Actually, excuse me, I think the road is served one house right now, that it's more or less almost a driveway.
But what CTAS told me, if we done that, we'd be doing it for the benefit of the realtor man, not for the county.
And the county, there again, this goes right back to the argument I had with Mr. Spencer. And the county, even before you come along, had policy
but I understand what might be asked to do, and that's what CT asked us to advise me not to do.
He called me on this the other day, and I said, I wouldn't do it, but you call CTAS to make sure that, because it's, we get in a little trouble. Okay, I've got a letter here I need to read. It's from Mr. Brian Santiago. It says, Dear Chester County Commission, first I'd like to express my thanks for continuing to fund the UT Extension Office here in Chester County. As former county director in our office, I've met with other county directors from time to time. Sometimes during the course of conversation, I listen to what could easily be determined as horror stories of other directors that have to fight, scratch, claw, maneuver, and make deals to get their portion of the county budget passed. For my first days as county director in July 2014, I've never had to do that. I know discussing and maybe even cussing a balanced county budget can be difficult at times. However, the Chester County Commission has always treated each county body fairly. At least that is my take on it, and so again, thanks for that. In 2010, when the new Justice Center was completed, our office was asked to relocate to the Public Safety Building. It was kind of a long and drawn-out process with some bumps in the road, but the move was successful. And with full county support, the courtroom was renovated into a rather modern meeting facility with drop-down screen, LCD projector, and wireless speaker system. To date, that room has been used by a whole lot by UT Extension, but also by Farm Bureau, Farmers Co-op, for hunter safety classes, Relay for Life, and this body from a time or two has used that. That meeting room has been the biggest plus that has resulted from our office's relocation. All things being equal, I'm proud to say that Chester County has been my home for a long time. I'm proud to claim Chester County as my home, and I'm proud that my daughter graduated here. I'm proud to be able to go to the polls and express my opinion through my vote. I don't roll over property taxes, wheel taxes, or the cost of license tag renewals. I just pay them. And I gladly pay them because I know that my Chester County Commission has all Chester County's best interests at heart. I know that this commission will continue to support UT Extension here in Chester County. It has been a truly great partnership, one that I brag on quite frequently. And I'm equally confident that Ms. Rebecca Surratt, who has been named UT Extension's Chester County Director, will continue to support Chester County in all her skills and abilities. Sincerely, Brian Santiago, UT Extension. UT Extension agent, retired. So he wanted me to read that, and I think Brian has done a tremendous job with that, and I really hate to see him go, but I understand time comes, you got to do something else, so appreciate that letter. Anyone else have anything to come before the commission? If not, we'll charge additional.
We have Annette Urban, Brittany Barclay, Kim Simpson, Jay Johnson, Tony Highsmith, Billy Autry, Terry Burnett, and Sherry Hampton.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion made, second, to approve the charge of district as presented. Any questions? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to say before we dismiss? If not, I hear a motion to adjourn. There's a second. Meeting adjourned. Thank y'all.